Hey guys, happy Valentine's Day. I know normally my videos are on Sundays, but I really did want to make this video on this holiday. First and foremost, it is also my mom's birthday, so happy birthday, Mom. But without further ado, let's get this started. Valentine's Day is, no pun intended, a love-hate holiday. Either you love it, you hate it, or, well, I guess you can be indifferent. Being someone who's recently gone through a breakup, I thought I would actually give some of my own tips on how to move past that so that you can focus on being able to love that next person, since this is the day of love. One of the things that I've come to realize is that it doesn't matter if you're the one doing the breaking up or you're the person being broken up with. You're both gonna feel a lot of negative feelings, and that's okay. And my first piece of advice is to feel those feelings. Do not bottle them up inside, because nothing good ever comes of that. Look at it this way. If you hold everything in and try to not feel anything, you're also never gonna let in any positive feelings. And that's not good. I'm not saying go out in the middle of your office or your classes or wherever you are and just start bawling your eyes out. But when you have some time to yourself, allow yourself to feel whatever it is you're feeling. That's okay, and it's normal to want to do that. Once you're able to kind of accept that, move past it, the good things will start coming back to you. One of the first things I want to talk about is social media, because now in 2015, that's actually a pretty prominent part of dealing with breakups, because we're all connected and you're going to see a lot of things, and it's not easy. Now, it seems really tough to want to actually hit that delete button on whether it's Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, whatever. So my advice is to actually not do that right away. But what I do suggest is that you maybe remove them from your feed, like if it's Facebook or something like that. You know what I mean? Then you don't have to feel like you're cutting them out, but you don't have to see the things that might start to cause a little pain. It's a good way to allow yourself time to emotionally recover to when you can make a really educated decision about what you want to do about that. So don't feel like you have to do that right away, and that the second you break up, you can run across all your social media fronts, put up a sad status, and then cut them out. Not at all. On a positive side, one thing I suggest is listen to whatever music you like. Songs and things like that are a great way to express yourself and to feel good. And look, we all have different music tastes. For me, what works is upbeat pop, dance music that kind of gives you a strong, independent feeling. So I will openly admit that my go-to song when I was dealing with my breakup was Taylor Swift's Shake It Off. Not only did the lyrics speak to me, but I was able to dance and just let some energy out, and I'd feel pretty good afterward. Here's something I advise that you don't do, and that is stuff your face with junk food. So many people are like, I'm gonna go get a tub of Ben & Jerry's and just eat my feelings away. And you know what? Some people do that. The reason why I advise you to not do that is because in the moment, it might taste good, it might fill that void you're having, but let me tell you, that feeling you're gonna have afterward when you realize how much grossness you just ate is not worth it. And that lasts a lot longer than the good feeling of the taste in your mouth. The instant gratification isn't worth the repercussions you're gonna have afterwards, so try to hold off on that. And look, you can do it once, but don't continue to do it over and over, because it's really not gonna make you feel better. On the flip side, I would say channel any feelings you have into something productive, just like, working out. Whether that's going to the gym, going on a run, yoga, whatever it is for you. Staying active will also kind of keep your mind clear, and it's getting your body in better shape. And when your body and your mind are kind of all feeling better, everything just starts to, fall into place. Another thing I advise to not do is to go out and hook up with a bunch of people or just have a rebound or a fling or whatever, because that's not gonna fix anything. It's just like the junk food. The instant gratification is not worth how you're gonna feel afterward, because in the moment, you're gonna be like, yeah, I am so over it and I can be intimate with people and whatever, and then when it's done, poof. Shitty feeling. And again, guys, you can do whatever you want. This is just my own advice, but I really hope that you don't just go out there and just start being with whoever will give you the time of day, because it's also putting yourself at risk. And when you're emotionally vulnerable, you might end up putting yourself physically at risk. So just make sure you're smart about it, and just maybe wait a little bit before you try to, jump in bed with someone else. I figured I would end on more of a positive suggestion, and the last thing I'll say is surround yourself with the people who love you. Don't lose sight of the fact that you have so many good people in your life. You have your friends, your family, your coworkers, whoever it is. and spend time with them, because they're gonna remind you that you have people out there who do love you and that make you feel good and really want the best for you. And sometimes we lose sight of that when it feels like the world is crumbling because the person who you did open up the closest to, your ex, was your significant other, was your confidant for everything you had. And I understand that. It's normal to feel that way, but you don't want to lose sight of everything else you had because of that moment. So I promise you guys that if you can stick to at least a few of these, you're gonna feel a lot better. And at the end of the day, when you're feeling better, you're allowing yourself to love again, which means that when the next person comes along, you're gonna be ready. So again, today is Valentine's Day. It's the holiday of love, and I wanted to make a video that hopefully helps you work your way towards that next love if you aren't already there. So if you're already in a relationship, that's great, and I wish you all the best, and I hope it works out, because nothing is better than having that feeling that you love the person you're with, and you want to spend as much time as you can with them. And if you're single, that's okay too. You're gonna find that person who's gonna make you feel special in the least likely place and time, and it's just gonna happen. But when it does, and I know it will, you're gonna be pretty happy. So hang tight, that's what I'm doing, and why don't we all get there together, and who knows, maybe by next year's Valentine's Day, a bunch of us will be joining our fellow friends and family who are already with the people who make them the most happy in the world. I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your Valentine's Day and long weekend if you have one like I do, and I will see you all next weekend. Bye.